Hi everyone. Good evening. Hello, hello. Hey y'all. Welcome. We're so excited. You know, I get a little sad when I don't get to see you girls as much as I'm normally adjusted to. You guys are like my sanctuary. So coming back together in January and having this awesome time is so exciting. Big shout out to our January birthdays. Lori had a birthday January 10th. And Lenny's birthday is January 14th. Little Kim's birthday is 22nd. Who am I missing? January is like go time for birthdays. You Capricorns come out of the woodwork. I love it. Oh, and then Kim says, and I'm Aquarius. As well she should be, the water sign. Soft and flowy and lovey. I love it. We're gonna, we have an exciting meeting in store, everyone. So we're gonna get started right out of the chute with our recognition tonight. And we have some special recognition to do with you all. And I am honored to bring on the line Sarah. So if Lynn, if you can take my place and sit here, then I will. Sarah, can you unmute your line with where you are?
Got it.
Awesome, fantastic. So top sponsor for the month of December. This is the person in our respective businesses that sponsored the most preferred clients or consultants at the 150 QV level. And in my region, the top sponsor, it was a tie between Casey Fleischer and Kat Black. So congratulations, you guys. And Sarah, take it away.
I had a three-way tie: Millie, Carpenter, Kim Pollock, and Lisa Shea.
And the top sponsor in my region goes to Miss Kimberly Graham, who had 5.
Hello. 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 You did. She didn't know.
Well, what are you doing?
Girl.
Come on, girl.
Oh, and I want to say a special comment for those of you who are Instagramming now, the Instagram gurus. The hashtag for tonight I want you guys to use is the name of our flower color, which I didn't know what it was, but it's Hot Princess. Oh. Crazy. All right. Top district manager in my region goes to Casey Fleischer. Congratulations, Casey. Give us away. And
okay. Top district manager, Millie Carpenter, with over 3,200.
And top district manager goes to, we had a close tie here. We had Miss Megan Fikes with a little over 3,000 and Krista Lane that was very close to 3,000. Come on.
Way to go. Rockstar. Come on, Hot Princess. That is apropos. Yes, apropos in all the right ways. Okay, area manager.
And top area manager goes to Miss Kimberly Graham, who had very close to $16,000 of volume in her area.
We're probably going to call it right back up here for the bonus, but
yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Miss Kimberly Graham also earned her district manager bonus.
I'm going to do a bouquet tonight. Bouquet happy for this girl. Oh, crazy. Yeah, bonus achiever, Kimberly Graham. Congratulations. Thank you. And special recognition tonight?
We have 2 people in qualification for district manager. And they actually are both sponsored by Miss Kim Graham. The first is Lena Garzone from Reno, Nevada. And we also have Allie Cadwell from Carson City, Nevada.
Kim, do you want to get a couple of words, a little shout out to?
Lena's my new little hot tamale, my new consultant, who is just amazing, but she's sicker than a dog right now. And Miss Allie lives in Carson, and so the commute's a little difficult with her teaching and her schedule, but she is just rocking and rolling and heading to California this next week to do some makeup parties.
Great, good job, Allie.
Awesome, Al. Good. That's great. Oh, I love that. Okay, special recognition time?
Yes, do I do that here?
Oh, no, I will sit there.
I don't know where.
You can sit with me.
Okay.
Lynn,
Take it away, honey.
I have one gal in qualification for district manager too. Sponsored by Lisa Shea, who is direct to Kim Pollock. Erin Bearwalt, she's a new consultant under Lisa Shea, and she qualified for district manager last year too, or last month. And last year. Yeah.
Congratulations, Erin.
So great.
So awesome. We're so excited for everyone who's in qualification, cheering you guys on to a strong finish. So special recognition. Those of you who were able to attend in December or watch our meeting knew that we were doing a special acknowledgement for anyone who was able to help 5 people to our January 30-day Healthy Living Challenge, which is currently running now. We actually had so much of a great response that we opened up a second group. So Kim Graham is running group 1. Thank you so much, Kim, for opening that up January 1. And then Lynn opened up a second group, which just started on Monday of this week. Rocking and rolling. It's so nice to be so cozy to you, by the way. Very fun. Very fun.
Feels good. She's giving me a little heater.
I am. Talk about hot tamale, holy underwear. So this is super exciting because we have 4 people who earned this challenge. And so the challenge was, of course, helping someone to getting started 30-day fit kit that they were going to need for the challenge. And all of these gals just blew it out of the water. So special congratulations. I'm going to bring you guys up. Millie Carpenter. And Lynn Carpenter. So fun. Megan Fife. And Kimberly Graham. So fun. Let me turn it into here so that everyone can see your loveliness. So I'm just shifting. So that I can just start a big wave. So fun. So I'm so excited. It's so much fun. We're doing a special event with these beauties, and we are going to have Girls Night In at Lake Tahoe on Saturday night, January the 30th. Surprise to y'all. Now, unfortunately, cannot be with us at Lake Tahoe because she leaves next week. Millie, remind us where you're going. Barcelona. So Millie and Big Dan go to Barcelona. They leave next week. Oh, so sad for them. So sad for them. So Millie, we have a special gift for you as well.
Since you won't be able to join us in Tahoe, you'll be in Rome. Having a wonderful vacation. But here's a little something just to show how much we are so proud of you, because you just kicked it out of the park and this woman had surgery and lots of other things where just in life things can pop up. And so the fact that she is able to rock this challenge really just says a lot about her commitment to her business and to us as a team. And we're super proud of you. You did great.
Thank you. Congratulations, Millie girl. And hey, you guys have fun in Barcelona. What's the average temperature there? Oh, that sounds lovely. All right, girly girls. Congratulations, everybody. So excited. That was a fun recognition. And we're excited. I'm hoping to learn some belly dancing because, you know, Kim and Megan, that's their connection. I'm pretty sure Lynn has never done belly dancing. I know I have not ever done belly dancing. And so we might have a show for next month. Stay tuned.
And if I can just add on, because you spoke about it so quickly, Becky, the fact that we're treating these girls to an overnight stay at Lake Tahoe, but this will be at Troy and Becky's family condo. And this is often the place where we gather when we do the Lake Tahoe retreat in September. And I will tell you, I was able to just treat my husband to a 2-night stay at the condo this past weekend. And Becky came up and was so gracious. She stayed with all the kids on the night of my husband's birthday, and I was able to take him out to a nice little romantic dinner. And all I can tell you is that to be up there with all the snow, it's magical. It is beautiful. And I know you're going to experience what I did when I walked in there. And I even messaged your father-in-law. I said, you know, there is just such a positive vibe and energy in this surrounding and in this condo. And I am thrilled that we're going to be able to experience more of that coming up here at the end of January.
So fun. So fun. It is. It's going to be exciting. Let me get my notes. I want to stay on task because we have a lot of fun stuff to cover tonight, including announcements. So I'm going to try and do this as linearly as possible. You guys know I'm not always a linear girl, so bear with me. Where's my notes? Okay. Let's do this in chronological order. That might help us all. If you have your calendars, we're going to try. Let's see how little Becky can ping pong through this. Starting a week from today, I want you to put on your calendars a very important event, a VIP event. This is for everyone on our team. And we are going to be doing a special live Discover Arbonne from Maui. And the time frame that you need to know, because this is definitely something that we want you to have guests on. It's going to be a Zoom call, just like what we're doing tonight, but I promise it'll be short and sweet. We're going to keep it to 20, 30 minutes max. It's going to be start time, Pacific time, 7:30. So I will be joining you on the line from Maui, from our MVP Leadership Conference. And Lynn and Sarah will be also participating in the presentation part. So definitely we want you guys to build for this event, to invite people to be on the live Zoom with us. They can join by phone, they can join by video, exactly how you all will be able to be a part of it. But we definitely want to have some excitement around this event. And I'll be touching on this event later. The next night, January the 20th, that's a Wednesday evening. And we have actually wonderful offering from Lynn and Sarah. They're offering 2 distinct nights for Healthy Happy Hour Zoom, where you can invite your guests and your prospective clients to learn more about our 30 Days to Healthy Living program. It's going to be Wednesday night, January 20th, and Thursday night, January 21st. And Wednesday night, January 20th.
At 6:30, and then on the 21st, it's at 2 p.m.
Okay, so Wednesday night, the 20th, is at 6:30 p.m. And then on Thursday, January 21st, it's at 2 o'clock p.m. nice to have a couple offerings to offer that to your clients. And Lynn and Sarah will be your hosts and presenters for that particular Healthy Happy Hour. So this is going to be our team Healthy Happy Hour event that we're going to be doing by Zoom. This is a first for us, trying this out. And so definitely incentivize, get people on the training. It's going to be awesome, inspirational, fun, and motivating to get people on the groove with us to start February 1st. So special thanks to Sarah and Lynn for offering this. The other event that's happening on Wednesday, January the 20th, is our, for those of you who have already committed to it, it is our Mona Lisa and Wine Night, sponsored by the Carson City Arbonne team. That is also a start time of 6:30. My guesstimate is, I don't know, Lynn, how do you think? Maybe 45 minutes? You think that the Zoom will probably run about 45 minutes? For the Healthy Happy Hour?
Yes, but Sarah and I, we are connecting on this tomorrow, and we have a goal to make it as short as possible, but yet getting the important information.
So Lynn mentioned on behalf of she and Sarah that the goal is to try and make the presentation as short and as concise as possible. So if you have people hopping on for the Wednesday Healthy Happy Hour, it does not mean that you cannot attend the Mona Lisa and Wine Night in Carson. I know that Mary Brower is asking for an RSVP by tonight. And the fun thing about this event of what's happening is anyone who attends, of course, you're being treated to wine and painting, but you will be painting the Arbonne Botanical logo. So that's going to be what you actually are painting yourselves and creating, which I have on the sign-in sheet that is on this page. So if you are interested in attending, I do want you to sign up. Megan will post that to the event site because Teddy and Mary were so gracious to do that. And we just need to give them an RSVP by tonight so that they know who's in and who's out. So thank you all locally, and those of you who are joining us on the line for signing up and letting us know yay or nay if you're a part of that. So fun stuff happening next week. 19th, Discover Arbonne. 20th, 21st, Healthy Happy Hour. Giddy up, sisters. You've got a lot of fun stuff plugged in and in play. Okay, so going chronologically, as far as I know, January 31st is the last day to renew any consultant membership from 2015. Now, I feel like I'm a big fat liar sitting here in front of you guys because Arbonne continues to extend it. They, of course, are doing that on behalf of people that have had challenges logging into their account, or we have a lot of people that just use the 35% membership that we have for their personal use. And so, of course, they don't want to leave anybody in the dust. But Ashley Good and Kay are telling us that January 31st is the last day to renew consultant memberships. For preferred client memberships, no worries, you guys. They're still formulating an easy button, so that has been shelved. They are not stipulating that preferred clients have to be renewed by January 31st. So if you have preferred clients who are coming up for renewal, or if they needed renewal 6 months ago, their membership is still active. So you don't have to do anything right now for the preferred client membership. Any questions on that, Megan?
Should we just wait, and then when it does come out, just send out a blast email to all our PCs that it's time and there's an easy button and we're ready?
Yeah. Megan's question is, should we just wait, and then when it's time, when Arbonne says, okay, this is the real deal for preferred clients, then send out an email blast? My consensus is yes, because Arbonne has totally suspended any need for us to renew preferred clients. Any other questions?
Yes.
Krista.
Maybe I missed it somewhere. So if my anniversary date is in March, I have to renew now?
Good question. So Krista's question is, so if my anniversary date is in March, do I have to renew now? Krista, when you go to your home page, it would show up on your landing page on your dashboard. There would be a little tab that said renew now if the system missed your renewal. And if you don't see that, then you're good to go. It means you're already renewed in the system.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. It'll show up in March.
So, okay.
So, yep, if
Oh,
you,
I got really confused. I thought, are they trying to start us all together? I got very confused about that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
people that
all together now.
have the experience with the new system came out until now. Gotcha.
Exactly. So here's the funky thing, you guys. I thought I had renewed my membership, which I'm eligible for in May. That's my anniversary month. And I was seeing that renewal banner in my account last month. So I called Arbonne, I called VP support, and I said, hey, I thought I renewed. Can you check this for me? And they checked and they said, Becky, you have not renewed in May. So I did renew. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a big deal. And what that means for me is I will renew again in my anniversary month. So I will pay again in May. So as long as you don't see that renewal banner in your homepage, you're good to go. Okay? And so important for those of us who are serving also other consultants. How did I get Siri? Sorry, Siri. Gee, she's like working overtime on my phone. Any other questions? These are excellent questions. Okay, awesome. The last announcement I have, which I will attach to our recording tonight, is Destination GTC 2016, Holy Underwear. Do we have some registrations in the house? I sure as heck hope so. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I'm going to pass around a little 2-page flyer. This is available on the source, and it's called Destination GTC. Can't really see that, and it's backward, of course. Okay, I'm probably making y'all sick, so I'll stop that. But this is available on the source, and it says how you can earn your GTC registration, a complimentary, I want it all set, a complimentary purchase with purchase gift, and receive QV for the I Want It All in April. Giddy up. And so it's all about sponsoring. If you sponsor 2 new independent consultants by the end of February with a start order of 350 QV, then you earn your registration fee, which is a $295 value. If you sponsor 5 new independent consultants with the same starting order by the end of February, you earn your registration fee, I Want It All set, purchase with purchase, and you get QV for the I Want It All set in April. Giddy up, that's amazing. I love how they designed Earn GTC this year. I think it's totally achievable, and we have January and February to make that happen, you guys. January and February. Okay, I think that's it for what I have for announcements. Any questions?
Only thing I would add is that for February, our 30-day healthy living program will launch, of course, February 1st, which is a Monday. And then the RSVP date for people that have their orders in will be January 25th.
So for our Healthy Living Program, start date of February 1st, the RSVPs needed are by January 25th so that people can get their orders in. Giddy up. Good. Okay, it's my pleasure now. I'm going to bring Sarah on the line. She is kicking off our training tonight. Let me bring Sarah up. Here we go. Hi, beautiful.
Hi. Thank you.
Well, you are. You're absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited that you're kicking off our training tonight. And so we've asked Sarah to help touch on the new change. We have a new change to our success plan in Arbonne, and Arbonne is amazing, and they have given us an extra commission available to independent consultants. That's never happened for a long time in my business. And so we're so excited for this enhancement plus bonuses. And Sarah, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Becky. So do you guys have this in front of you? Do you know, Becky?
We're passing it out. Thank you.
Okay. Definitely you want to have this in front of you when I'm explaining things, and also a pen to take notes. So this cash bonus program is exclusively for independent consultants, which is awesome for somebody just starting their business, or a consultant that's been in the business for some time that wants to boost their business. It's just like a new incentive for all consultants, which is awesome. So it's going to help consultants grow their business sustainably and soundly. And as seen at the top of the flyer, and I believe Becky may have mentioned it too, it's available for the first 6 months of 2016, so January to June. And this program is going to be the lifeblood of your business. It's aligned with Strong Start if you're newly starting out in the business, and it will put you on the right path to qualify and finish district manager. And it's doing what we should be doing in our business, following the success plan. And Arbonne's just rewarding with you with cash along the way. And this will help people feel early successes in their business and will help provide motivation and momentum. And who doesn't want that? Also, by engaging in this bonus program, cash bonus program, you have the possibility to earn GTC, as well as to help earn our incentive trip to Atlantis, Bahamas. 2 great incentives by Arbonne that they're have launched recently, so you can find both of those handouts on the source. Okay, so looking at the handout that is in front of you, and I'm sorry the people on the call don't have this, but it's on the source. So by looking at the handout, there's 3 different levels to this program. And so for tonight's training, I'm just going to focus on the 3rd level, which is the bottom level. And this is what Becky, Lynn, and I feel is the level you'll want to hit in your businesses. And this goes for everybody in the room, even if we're district managers. And this bonus program doesn't apply to us per se on the cash level. Following this level, number 3, can definitely help grow each and every one of our businesses. That's why all of us need to focus on number 3. If you definitely want to grow in your business, you're wanting to flourish, and you are desiring to become a district manager or whatever level you're at, you just want to grow. So first thing I'd like you to do is take your pen and circle that 3rd level, because that's really where we want our focus to be. You could circle that, that would be great. And at this particular one, I can also show you how it's possible to make a $500 paycheck. Okay, so the 3rd level, what is it that you need? What is it that you're going to earn? You're going to earn, and it says in green, a consultant override, which is a 6% override, and also you're going to earn a $100 bonus. Those are the 2 things you can earn at that level. How do you earn it? You sponsor 2 new independent consultants who accumulate at least 250 personal qualifying volume in their start month, and then also do a 2,500 success line volume, of which 1,000 of it is personal qualifying volume. And personal qualifying volume would be your client and preferred client sales, like your personal business. What does this do for your business? It allows you to be in first step DM, district manager qualification. And who doesn't want that? Executive National Vice President Carrie McDonald says it really well, and this is on our region page, a video if you haven't listened to Zoom call. But she says, by building our business this way, it will grow even when we aren't touching it. If we train others to do this, you can be the conductor of your train. You don't have to be at the back end pushing your train. You can be at the front of your train, and your business will grow without touching it. And I loved how she explained that. So this level, this 3rd level, rewards the building block of our businesses. And I'm going to talk about the building block. This level also has the ability to create district managers and area managers in 1 month of your business. You could become a district manager in 1 month. Start qualifying and finish in 1 month. So to break down the 3rd level even more and show you how you can reach it while achieving the most fundamental part of our business. Achieve it by using our building block. So you are going to hear this term a lot from Becky, Lynn, and I in 2016. We're going to go back to basics and we want to be building block machines. So what is the building block? I would like for you to write that underneath here at the bottom with what the definition of a building block is. The building block is 2,500 volume, and that volume you would want to consist and focus on your efforts on preferred clients and retail clients, but mainly preferred clients is that lifeblood of our business. That's the the happy customer getting the discount, etc. So focus on preferred clients, retail client sales. That's 2,500 volume of that, plus 5 new $150 signups. The $150 is the product purchase before any discount. So five new signups. That is the building block of our business. That's the strong foundation one can build. And what does this mean? It means you're rocking your personal business by doing this, and it's providing new positive, sound, sustainable growth in your business. And what's nice is if you're doing this in your personal business, the 2,500 plus 5, and you have consultants on your team as well, their volume is just going to add to that, which is a win-win for everybody. Okay, so let's say you can write this down too if you'd like. For example, you reached the 2,500 volume that I just spoke upon by preferred client sales. If you hit the 2,500 and you have 2 new business builders that you're encouraging to do 2,500 in personal sales as well, that you sign on, those 2 new signups that you sign on because of tier, the third tier here is saying, 2 new business builders to get this cash bonus. If you teach them to do the same thing of the 2,500 and 2,500 plus your 2,500, that's $7,500 in new volume for you, plus 15 new signups on your team. That is astronomical. That's amazing. That's you finishing qualification in 1 month, starting and finishing DM qualification in 1 month. You could be a new district manager, and you're well on your way to pretty much almost qualifying for area manager. Just a little bit longer and keeping that growth and momentum going, you could be area manager in near future. So I just want you to visualize the power of that third tier. And what's nice is it's what we're supposed to be doing. We just get rewarded along the way. So I ask you, who's ready to get your building block on? Because I know I'm ready to do it in my business. And you focus on creating momentum, bringing it back to basics, and then breaking it down to just the building block. 2,500 new and new volume every single month, plus 5 new signups, 150 or more in volume, and you're going to have massive momentum. Okay, so if you want to write this down, this is just an example of how a consultant can earn $500 by following that third level. So if you hit 2,500 volume, your preferred client sales mainly consist of, let's say, preferred client sales, and you, with our preferred clients, we earn a 15% commission on our preferred client sales. So if you take 2,500 times 15%, you make $375 off of that 2,500. And if you're following that third tier and you have 2 new independent consultants that hit 250 in their start month, you're going to earn $100 off of them. So right there, that's $475, and that's not even counting the 6% override you're going to earn on your consultants in addition to those 2 things. So if you take it a step further and you're doing 2,500, you teach and train your 2 new consultants to hit 2,500 and 2,500, you will earn, with a 6% override on those 2 2,500 consultants, you earn about $100 extra on each of those consultants. So now you're looking at a $600 to $700 paycheck. So definitely it is following our system and it's rewarding us along the way. So just to wrap up, this is on the source, but there's a few videos done on this cash bonus program, but I just want to share with you Donna Johnson, Executive National Vice President. She shared some words of wisdom, as well as ENVP Camilla Eves. And so Donna Johnson says she feels with this program, districts can go to area, areas can go to region, regions can go to nation. It adds more income. It gets consultants into DM qual right away, DM qualification. And while you're getting there, Arbonne's allowing you to earn more as you work your way up. And then ENVP Camilla Eves says, love that it rewards our independent consultants. Love that it rewards our independent consultants right from the start. Love that it encourages sponsoring right away. Sponsoring helps you grow a business. Sponsoring new people with this program means a whole new network of people who weren't there before. And to finish, before I pass the meeting on to Becky, even if we aren't consultants, we all should be following the 3rd level for sure. So we want to have that 2,500 new and new volume from our preferred client and retail client sales with 5 new signups. And consultants, I definitely recommend shooting for number 3. And when we have this, we want to teach 2 new business builders to do the same thing. You definitely want duplication in your business. If you're trying to achieve it, you want to teach your new consultants to try and achieve it as well. And then you'll see sound, sustainable growth in your businesses. And the possibilities are endless. I'm excited for this year to start off with a bang, and I thank Arbonne for allowing an extra bonus for all consultants, and it's just what we should be doing anyways. So I'm going to pass the call on to Becky, and she's going to talk about the sponsoring component of this 3rd level, how to get sponsors, how to get consultants to join your team.
Sarah.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second.
That was phenomenal. Thank you so much for giving such clarity. I love what Arbonne has done. They're rewarding us at the consultant level in ways that was never the case when Sarah, Lynn, myself, when we were starting this business, our paychecks were $10, $17, $20, and it was that way for a long time, you guys. So the fact that we have gotten this enhancement to our success plan is a huge, huge game changer for people who want to make right now money. And let's be honest, you know, if we're being completely transparent, most of us have a financial reason why we say yes to this business in the first place. And then when we get around this amazingness, then we see everything else that is available to us, the personal growth, the friendships, the amazing, you know, no glass ceiling potential. But most of us have a financial why when we start this. And so this is equipping new consultants right out of the chute to know what to do. And part of that equation is sponsoring new team members. So that's what I'm going to chat about a little here. Lynn was so sweet. She's like, Becky, can you just give us a little bit of verbiage about how someone can do an asking, an ask, you know, with inviting someone into their business. And you guys, for me, and probably because of where I'm at, Megan, can you come up and help me just put me on the screen and get this little window off? For me, my technological guru is coming in to save me. Honestly, you guys, you know, I'm at the point where it's all about feeling, it's all about heart, it is speaking from my heart, and so I do a big gulp when I have to talk about verbiage, but I realize that in our business, especially as we're starting, we need that. We need some tangibles, and so I have 2 handouts These have been posted to the Facebook pages, both Casey's and Lynn and Sarah's page. And so you're going to see this in PowerPoint form, but I also have handouts to give to us tonight. Oh, exciting.
I don't know why it won't switch to you.
Here's what I want you guys to know. This is the take home for my particular part of the training tonight. Number one, and write this down. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. And you might feel like you're bumbling words out of your mouth and that you're stepping on yourself, or maybe, you know, maybe have a little bit or a lot of verbal diarrhea. But honestly, if that person is open at that point in time to what you have to share, they're going to be all ears, no matter what comes out of your mouth. It is the passion, it's the enthusiasm, it's the giddiness, and to a certain degree, it's the verbal diarrhea. But we just want to make sure to not give too much information when we do that. But it really is. It's the passion in the heart that they see, and that they're like, okay, I need to take a look at this because you are obviously so pumped up about what you're doing. So you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. That's the number one. And then the second tip that I will also give you is a statistic. What's the number one reason why people, oh, that's fine, honey. What's the number one reason why people join a network marketing company?
They were asked.
Because someone asked them. What's the number one reason why people do not join a network marketing company? Because nobody asked them. So, I mean, if those two bullet points don't give you some sense of confidence, I have nothing else to say here tonight. I'm just kidding, I do, because I have verbiage. So, because I know, and I'm with you guys. I mean, when I had, you know, high belief in the company and in the opportunity, but I maybe had low belief or low confidence in myself, this is exactly the type of tools that I needed as well in terms of verbiage. So I'm going to pass this out. And those of you who are on with us, you can find this on your Facebook pages. I just uploaded the file a moment ago. So the first of 2 pages that I'm talking about, when you have a friend that you know well, you owe it to them to have a personal conversation. If not face-to-face, then phone-to-phone. So Facebook, sending chats back and forth. Yes, you can send volleys, you know, on Instagram a little bit, but honestly, you guys, if you have someone that God put on your heart, you need to pick up the phone or maybe send them a message in Facebook if you don't have their phone number and say, hey, I need to chat with you. Here's my phone, can I have your phone? Just keep it simple, leave the word Arbonne out of it. But this is what I would guide you to. So I have 3 scenarios. If you have a friend that you know well, these are a few different scenarios of verbiage that might be meaningful to you. So I'll give an example, and I'm going to use my dear friend Lori, who's in the room, her birthday girl Lori. Hi Lori, this is Becky. Do you have a minute to chat? This is if I was calling Lori. You know, I've been looking for something that could give me more time and flexibility away from the office so I could have more time with my kids, that I could travel more, that I could help introduce them to amazing new opportunities, and then also give back to my community. I have found this opportunity and I'm so excited about it. I would really love for you to check it out and see what I'm doing and see if it's something for you. I really believe you'd be great because you are completely effervescent. Everyone in the community loves you and you are a person of influence. Are you open to learning more about this opportunity? A simple yes, no question, okay? I'd love to, Lori says, I'd love to. So that's one option. And the other options that are on the list, I also am a fan of this one. If you don't know the right tact and you value this person, but you're not quite for sure how to go about, the one that I'll point you to is the one on the upper right-hand side of the page. I'm looking to grow a business in Sparks, Nevada. and I want to help 3 new people become successful at their own business. Can I ask for your help? Will you listen to a short call on the benefits of Arbonne and brainstorm people you feel would be good at this or people who are needing extra income? So even if you feel like that person is one of those people who you'd love to do Arbonne with you, they may self-identify. They may come back to me and say, Becky, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you shared this with me. I had no idea. I learned X, Y, and Z. You need to, you know, share more about this with me, or let's meet more. And it might be that it's not a fit for them, but that they're going to bring people to your sphere. And then, of course, there's another example, but I don't want to belabor this too much. But if they answer no, the reason why it's important to do the big ask first, you guys, big ask. Do the big ask first. Oh, don't you guys love that I'm your leader? I made this mistake early in my business. I did the little ask first. So my comfort zone when I started Arbonne 10 years ago was I was really only comfortable with offering people a sample. And I always did it. I said, hey, give me feedback on the product. That would mean so much to me. But what happened was, if they didn't necessarily jive with the sample, if that wasn't a fit for them, I had nowhere else to go. I couldn't then ask them to host a party because they were like kind of so-so on the product, right? And it didn't make sense to ask them about the business because at that point they didn't even see that they had a use for the product. So my mind shifted on that, because if we are in the position where we want to give them the very best gift that we have to offer, that's why we have the little Arbonne with the bow on it on this page, because it is the best gift, giving the gift of this business. We lead with the business ask. We lead with that first. And if they say no, then you can reference the bottom right-hand side of your page. Then simply ask to get together with them, you know, so you can share more about the products that you've come to love. And if that answer is no, ask them to try a sampling of nutrition or anti-aging in the comfort of their home and give you feedback about it, because that's totally going to help you in your business. So you have more asks to go after you get the big ask out of the way. Big ask. I love it. With giggles. So does that kind of make sense? This is for someone who would be close to you. You know, you'd want to reach out. You want them. They're one of your top 5 in your business. You want them in your business. So one of these reach out methods, or maybe they're on your chicken list and you really don't know how to reach out to them, but you really value and highly regard them. And so this would be verbiage that I would use with them as well. And what has been very effective for me is simply calling and leaving a very brief message. Hi, this is Becky. My contact phone is XYZ, blah, blah, blah. When you have a few minutes in your schedule, please give me a call back. I have an important question I'd like to ask. So I put it on them and I make it time efficient for them. I don't say anything about Arbonne. I don't say anything in that question about why I'm calling. I just give a very basic generic message. And invariably, I have people call me back. I would say I have 3 out of 4 call me back when I lead with that voicemail. And you'll have to leave voicemails. It's just the way that our business is. Okay, so does that help? Yeah. Okay, but wait, there's more. I'm MJ Durkin now. Okay, but wait, there's more. Speaking of MJ, I was on a training last night with MJ on Instagram. He and his son Corey did an awesome job, so I incorporated a little bit into the second handout. So for those of you who are following on from the Facebook link, you'll see that slides 5, 6, 7, and 8 cover Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And what I specifically want to have you guys aware of, we all have those people in our life that we haven't been in connection with recently, right? So they might be folks from our professional school. They might be folks from high school. They might be family friends or distant cousins, those sort of things. And sometimes the only way that we have contact with them initially is through Facebook, or if we choose to, you know, if they pop up on our Instagram, or maybe they come through your LinkedIn or what have you. So we have to have an effective means of reaching out to those people so that they know that we have something to offer them. So this verbiage on the Facebook, Instagram stuff is from MJ. And if you have an old friend, that's what slide 5 says. So the old friend, this is what you could write in an instant message. And this is what MJ conveyed on his training. And I've heard this several times from him. It's very effective. Hi, Mag. I know it's been a while since we talked. So you'll be typing this into a private message. I have a question I need to ask you that can only be handled with a personal phone call. My number is 775-250-5752. Feel free to call me or direct message me back your cell number and I'll call you back. Sincerely, Becky. And what MJ says is about 1 in 10 people will actually call you at that point in time and say, hey, what's the question? Most people will either message back their number and then at that point in time, you can just call them back in the window that makes sense for you. And the question that you want to ask them is an intriguing question. You know, I know we haven't spoken for a while, Mag, but I had you on my heart, and you popped up on my radar. I wanted to see if additional income would be meaningful to you right now. I have something that might be helpful for you. Or are you at a point in your life where you're hoping to retire soon? I know that has been on my heart for myself, and I am looking for people who have that same desire and same interest, because I have something that's really powerful that could help leverage that ability and get you out of your JOB and at home much sooner. So you just kind of want to craft an intriguing question as that question that you're going to be asking them. Does that kind of make sense? Would additional income be meaningful? Would being at home with your family be meaningful? You know, something that kind of inspires some intrigue. So that's what you would type in Facebook, or if you were following someone on Instagram. Okay, honey bunny. MJ did imply that if you put out a message on Instagram that you can private message someone even if their account is private. Is that correct, Megan?
There's a direct message box.
Direct message box on Instagram.
Like drawer almost. Yeah.
So kind of like a file cabinet door link on the upper right-hand side of the screen is a direct message box. So even if someone's profile is private versus public, you can send them a direct message on Instagram.
So it's just at the very top when you sign in.
Oh, yeah.
And you press it, and it brings up your messages, but then you can see that little plus sign.
Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, giddy up. So you can send a message to someone if they are private in their profile.
Called a direct message on Instagram?
Direct message on Instagram versus a PM. DM, PM. Use whatever abbreviation you would like. So for contacts, how many of you are on LinkedIn? I know I got a request from Lori Harrison recently. I haven't answered. I haven't been on LinkedIn in ages. Okay, so all of y'all are on LinkedIn, several of you. So this would gear to someone who has a profession that you think it would be meaningful for them to look at affiliating with Arbonne. And so this is someone you don't necessarily know, but you might be following them on LinkedIn, or you could be following them on Instagram or Facebook even for that matter. So the same type of message would apply. And then MJ gives verbiage that can be very effective in working with someone who you don't personally know. So I am going to pick on Lori again. Okay. So I could private message this to Lori on LinkedIn when I accepted her LinkedIn request, which I haven't yet done. But if I were to do that, I would say, when I speak with a physician assistant like yourself, they sometimes tell me that they're working lots of hours and they're not getting compensation for the time that they're spending in the practice. I have a business that I'm expanding in Reno-Sparks area, and I've worked with physician assistants like yourself to help them work from home. May I share more information with you by private message? In case you need it, my cell is 775-250-5752. Sincerely, Becky. So something totally, lowers their defenses. It is bringing an opportunity to them. You may or may not hear back from that person, but at least you've done that asking piece for that particular moment. You've given them the best gift, which is leading with the business. Does that kind of help in terms of having some verbiage on how to reach out for Facebook, LinkedIn. I mean, you could certainly email this to someone if you had their email, but they weren't necessarily, you know, on social media per se. So the verbiage piece can be helpful, but the bottom line that I want you guys to know is that you definitely, you just have to speak from your heart and don't let the words get bumbled up. Because the passion and energy that comes forth from what you share is going to be the most meaningful. And people will say yes to you if it's the right time and they are looking for that parachute. So many people in our, even now as the economy is picking up, so many people want a parachute because they want a way out. They want to be able to work smarter versus harder. They don't want to have to work with coworkers that drive them crazy. They want to be in control of their own schedule and their own life. So what if you're the only one that ever offers them a parachute? That's how I want you to think about what this opportunity can be, because that's what it's been for each and every one of us. It's been that parachute that we said, yes, I'm going to pack my parachute today. And thank heavens that we all made that decision. So sponsoring in our business is the thing that helps your business grow in terms of promotions, in terms of volume, in terms of bringing you to people that you would have never met. The people that I knew in this room, when I said yes to Arbonne, I can count under one hand. I didn't even know Barb yet when I started Arbonne. So I knew Millie, I knew Lynn, I knew Sarah, and I probably had met little Kim at some point because she was Sarah's dearest friend. I knew Case. So of the 20 of us who were on the call, I knew 4 of you. And that's the power of what sponsoring will do in your business. It will bring people to your business that you could not ever have imagined being gifted with. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. You guys have blessed me abundantly. And without you, A, I'd be out of a job, and B, I wouldn't be having nearly as much fun. This is the best hall pass ever from my family, having this time with you guys. I'm looking forward to Tahoe very much, by the way. So without further ado, thank you. I hope that this is enlightening. I'm going to bring up Lynn to talk about the other part of activity. So we talked about sponsoring, but we're also going to talk about scheduling, specifically group presentations, to achieve that 2,505 that Sarah set us up so well for. So Lynn, come on up. Oh, yeah. Okay, so a little shout out. There's room for all of you to be with us at Lake Tahoe on Saturday night, January 30th. So we're giving people an opportunity to earn a spot to come up and hang with us on that Saturday night and have girl time, belly dancing, if Kim and Megan are so obliged to give us that. So those of you who have 5 people participate on our live Discover call next Tuesday. So they have to be on the Zoom call with us, and they don't have to be on video. Many people will just choose to call in, and that's perfectly fine. We're able to look them up by phone number and see who is able to be on the line. 5 people who listen to the entirety of our brief Discover Arbonne, and if you have 5 people on the call, you will be with us on January 30th for belly dancing and fabulousness. So we really want all of you guys to partake in that and set yourself up for success. If you invite 5 people on, the odds are that 1 or 2 of those people are going to say yes to you, and they will be launching as your new consultants by the end of the month, if not the start of February. So give yourself that gift for your business. Okay? Okay, Lynn's up.
So halfway through the training tonight, I glanced down at my notes and I noticed that a page was left in my computer when it ran out of paper. And for those of you who know me, I am Miss Planner, to be able to do what I do. And often I am surrounded by these amazing people who can shoot from the hip like no other, and I envy them but I was able to do a little scribble, so just bear with me as far as what the training will be here tonight. My topic is on selling and using the piece of our system of group presentations for selling. And why group presentations? Well, many of us have heard that it's really the great ability to leverage our time. So when we can dedicate 2 to 3 hours and be in a room full of 4, 6, 8 people versus dedicating an hour, hour and a half, depends on how long our conversations go, doing a one-on-one, whether it's over coffee or you're meeting at one person at their home. So it really allows us to leverage our time, and it allows us to get in front of other people's network. And that is a huge piece of this business. This is where we call network marketing, because what we do is networking. So throughout our business, we want to be able to consistently be networking. And one of the ways that we're able to do that is by doing group presentations where there's a person that is allowing you to be in front of who they know. And then what comes from that is oftentimes the people you meet there become your clients. They offer to.
Oh, look at Dan. He's so cute.
Oh. What do we need?
Sorry, guys. I was trying to get Lynn on the screen.
Yeah, underneath the time. Yeah, here.
Sorry, honey. I was trying to bring your beautiful face up.
Pause for a second.
Okay. See, so it's just here, and I don't know why it won't switch to the person.
Everybody else can see it though.
Everybody else can see
Everyone
this.
else can pull it up as their main thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Usually it picks up this problem.
Keep going. Okay. So leveraging our time, getting in front of other people's networks, which then leads to that process continuing on. And also, what I would encourage is really have fun with it. So in my mind, I've already been thinking about February is coming up. So any events at the end of January, beginning of February, I would love to have a Valentine's theme. To be able to do like a Divas in Chocolate, talk about skincare and cosmetics so that people are really feeling elegant and beautiful for their evening out, whether that's an evening out with friends or it's an evening out with a date. So there's a lot of great fun things that you can put your creativity into your presentations to where you make it fun and spicy and allow it to be something that you really look forward to where you're walking into a room of people and you're able to just present as your whole self and how you can give the very best of yourself. And that is sharing what you know. And that what you know is that Arbonne they are the best products. We have the best products. And they provide those results. They have those transforming results, whether it's nutrition or skincare or our cosmetics. People love them. And so you're really walking in and sharing the very best that you know with other people. And that's a gift. And so being able to do that, you just really walk into those settings, I believe, with that attitude, and it allows for a really great night. So just really have fun with it and put your own creativity to make it fun for everybody that's there. And the best thing is that if it's been a while since you've done a personal class, presentation / party, whatever you call them, or you have not done one independently in your business, if you're a newer consultant, literally the best way to do it is you just jump in. You have to just jump in and do it. And then know that when you do your first one, you're going to learn from that and you'll say, okay, this felt really good. This I wasn't as maybe comfortable with or as smooth with. So how can I alter this for my next group presentation? And by doing that, you continue to fine tune it to where then it's just smooth operator. You just really know how to walk in there, do your presentation with ease, and feel great about it. I want to share with you a story when I did my first presentation. I launched my business. Becky was there to be, she was able to be present for my first launch. The second launch, she was scheduled to be up at Tahoe with friends. And so it was her sponsor that was going to help me. Well, before she left on that first business launch, Becky's sponsor handed me her notes and said, you're doing the presentation tomorrow. I had one night to prepare. And it was the best gift because it caused me to jump in. And of course, the sponsor was there to help me out at any places that I had some glitches. But it was the best thing because right from the start, I knew, I can do this. So that's what I would encourage. You just jump in and do it. So also knowing that I want you to write this down, a great goal for when you are leading in to do that group event. And it is important to set out that whenever you go to do any type of activity, and I had a business coach recently share this with me. She said, you want to set at least 1 to 2 goals for the outcome of your time. So if you go to a vendor event, you want to have goals on the outcome. If you go to do a one-on-one, you want to have a goal for the outcome. If you're going into a room to do networking, you want to have goals that when you leave that event, that you're able to have you're able to accomplish what it is that your business needs at the time. Because if not, you will feel like you're on a hamster wheel and you're just doing and you're not seeing the results. So really, really big. So a great goal when you walk into your presentation is to accumulate at least $500 of QV. So accumulate $500 of QV to sell 1 ASVP. So Arbonne Special Value Pack, sell 1 of those. Get 1 future booking, so book another event off of that gathering. And to have 1 person interested in the business. So 1 person circling a 3 that you're able to give information about the business to and later follow up with. So that is your goal when you walk in, and you want to have that complete intention as you're doing those events. So that's the why. Here's the how. The how, which has been such a fun technique, and I know we were exposed to this on the most recent Nation call, but it's the text booking technique. And this was something that when I was able to be with Deanna Heron in her home with all the VPs, that this was spoken about and the great successes that they had with it. So it's really fun that we are now able to be exposed to this technique here in Nevada. And what you need to do to be prepared to do a text booking, to use this text booking technique are a few things, and you can write this down. So number 1, how you can prepare for this, you want to have a list of people that you would be reaching out to. So have your list of people set. You want to identify the available dates that you have. So you would go through your calendar prior and on a small piece of paper, write down the dates that you have available. And then you want to set a time, a block of time that you would be sending out these text messages asking for a booking. And you want to have a block of time because if they respond back, you want to then, you want to correspond with them to where it's not long periods of time. So you wouldn't want to send out these text messages and then go to the grocery store and spend an hour in the grocery store. You want to be at your computer on point, ready. And if it takes some time for people to get back to you, I just would recommend have your phone connected to your hip and just be very responsive that if anything comes through, you're checking so that you can have that immediate response and correspondence with them. And then what you would do, you're going to use the text verbiage, which we already have laid out. So I'm going to tell you, because both Sarah and I have been on the journey of using this technique, and we have some successes, and we're on the cusp, on the peak of the journey. We've just dipped our toes into it, okay? But we're going to be making a huge plunge here real soon, and we're going to talk to you more about that as well. But I'll share this with you. I know that this was shared before, but I want to just give you a feeling of what I personally would send out. So when I had the person that I was going to send a text to, I would personalize a little bit of it to that person. So I had somebody who I knew had been under the weather during the holidays. Hi, Jamie. I hope you are feeling better and over your cold. I was touching base to ask a huge favor of you. I wanted to see if you would be willing to do a spa day/night. You get free facials, free products, and 80% off any products you would like. Nothing big, just you and a few friends. I'm earning a challenge, and I must book 6 of these appointments appointments, and that's a key verbiage. I must book 6 of these appointments in January. Will you please help me and book 1? It would really mean the world to me. So one technique that you can use when you are scheduling parties is to use appointments, because when we think of we've scheduled an appointment rather than a party is easy to be like, I'm not going to do that, or I'm going to cancel that. It's just a party. When you say appointment, it feels more, what would be the word? Professional. Yes, professional. And you can use this for your business. So when you're scheduling a one-on-one with somebody, you can say, I set you an appointment for this time and we'll be meeting at Starbucks. So call all of your activities appointments. So you would be using that type of verbiage. And so I'll share with you the success. For Sarah, she sent out 5 text messages. She got 3 bookings, 1 no, and 1 no answer. They didn't respond back. For myself, I sent out 4 texts. I got 2 bookings, 1 no, because she's having knee replacement surgery on the 20th of January. And then 1 no answer, which I later found out she's out of the country. So those are our early successes. And what I want to share with you now is that we are going to have a team activity. And I don't know if any of you remember when we did a hot potato event. Do you guys remember those days? I was recalling this to Becky. I remember doing this hot potato, and this was the first of me having success in my business where I started booking classes. And it was a really huge moment in my business. So we're going to do a team activity that will feel a little hot potato-ish. The reason why we want to do this is that we want to support you in this activity that will bring power to your business. And doing things in a group is motivating. I know that when my husband is like, let me help you clean the kitchen, I feel more inspired to do it than if I'm just sitting there looking at it. Same for my office. When I have somebody like Kyla, amazing Kyla, come in and help me clean my office, I'm inspired to clean my office. If I just sit in there, I can think of a million other things to do. So I know that when people come together as a group, it's more motivating when we are all in this and we all have the same focus of what we're trying to achieve, and we support each other in that. And I think that's really huge. So we're going to do this as a group to help with that motivation, to help with the support. We are doing this tomorrow. We're going to do this tomorrow starting at 7 p.m. So we're going to have a window. I would block off 7 to 7:30. That chunk, if you want to have a little bit more time, feel free, but definitely book, schedule 7 to 7:30. We're going to start right at 7 p.m. where we're going to start reaching out with these text messages. What we're going to do is that I'm going to put together a group messenger on Facebook. So I'm going to add all of us to that, to where we can chime in with our successes and throughout the time. So even if it's like, I just sent out 10 texts, I want you to report that, because that is a success. That's a win. If it's, I just got a booking, I want you to do a shout out, because that is a success. It's a win. Or I just got a maybe. That could lead somewhere. That's a success. Even if you get a no, I want you to do a shout out, because the success lies in you doing the activity. Whether you get a yes or a no, the success is in doing it, because if you don't do it at all, you're for sure not going to get any bookings. But if you do it, you're going to get some no's, but you're also going to get some yeses. So we're going to do this tomorrow night, 7 to 7:30. We'll have the Facebook group page. The call to action is have a list of people that you're going to send out. What you want to do is come fully prepared at 7 p.m. for this event. So you're going to have your list of people. You're going to have your dates that are available for the next 30 days. So starting tomorrow on January 13th, you are going to be, and with your verbiage, which I can send that out, but your verbiage would be, can you help me? I'm doing a challenge and I need to book 6 of these by February 13th. Can you help me and book 1? Okay, so it's by February 13th. So giving you guys 30 days to do that. And for those of you, so this is also a challenge. So in addition to having 5 people on the Zoom call, we are launching a separate challenge that for those of you who book 6 of these appointments from now until February 13th, you will earn another special recognition from your VP leaders. And that is to be announced, but it will be special. Any questions on that before I move on to our closing? Any questions? Anybody scared?
Lynn,
Yes.
can you give your reaction when you first heard this at Deanna's house? Can you tell me what your reaction was about, like, what, we can get bookings by text message?
Yes. So this was cool. Any of you know Gina Fryer? Gina Fryer, who has had amazing success on the 30-day program. She has done a beautiful job of building her business, but she's well known because she has her before and after pictures definitely out there. And I remember meeting Gina early on in Oklahoma, and to see her transformation was absolutely incredible. And this woman, I will tell you, has blossomed into a powerful leader. She is well on her way to become a national vice president very soon. And the things that I have been able to witness of how she leads her team, it is powerful. But this technique came from Gina Fryer, and she said she was scared to share it with Deanna Heron because so much of what we have heard is that when we build this business, it's belly to belly. We need to be picking up the phone, so she was frightened of that. The beautiful thing is that Deanna is definitely a person that is willing to transition and mold to what is happening in our society. And she definitely recognizes that people don't pick up their phone. And this is why Gina was inspired to create this, is that she was starting a lot of new business partners, but they were not having success with picking up the phone, leaving messages, having people call them back. And when they implemented the text booking, their team went on fire with the bookings. And I know for myself, I communicate quicker and respond quicker via text. There's sometimes I don't even listen to voicemails, which is horrific, but it's just, it just kind of gets off to the side. So that is how we learned it. And what we felt like, I was with Jim Pierce, Kendall, Alyssa, we were like, so we can do this? We can text? So it's okay to text. Okay, I don't always have to pick up the phone, because so much of what we said is, pick up the phone. But what I want you to know is that texting is so much of how we communicate now, and that I feel with using this specific verbiage of, I'm in this challenge, can you help me at least book 1? I need to book 6 by this time. That is really key in that. Okay, any questions? No? Kim?
Can you just copy that text and send
Yes.
So
we're going to prep you with the verbiage. So you're going to have the text. You're going to have, we want you to be fully prepared. So please just do your side and we'll do our side, and us coming together at 7 and doing this together as one focused group. We are going to have so much fun, and I'm going to be really, really proud of you guys for jumping in and doing this, because I know it's out of some people's comfort zone. It was a little out of mine, although I was kind of excited. It feels good to be able to just text it out there. It's a little less than picking up the phone. So it's kind of a cool way to do this. Yeah, no, I know, kind of like, whew, texting. That's how I'm communicating. Well, yeah, 10 years ago. Yeah, absolutely. So it definitely has changed. So it's really exciting. So now, is there any other questions? Because this is really big, guys. This is big and exciting, all wrapped up in one. Who's ready and pumped up for tomorrow? 7 p.m. So we're all in this together, and it's going to be, the power behind it will be all of us participating. So I really, I want to see you all participate, and let's do this together. Because here's the thing, I know each and every one of you signed up to do this business to have success. Here's the other thing. If you're growing an Arbonne business and the focus isn't attached to activity, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. And I want us to have businesses in 2016. So that leads us to our focus, our power word for 2016. So 2 years in a row, we did individual power words. Hot Princess! Yes, Hot Princess is definitely Becky's power word for 2016. So we want pictures with the rose. Right there. We're going to get that before we leave tonight. Okay, so for the past 2 years, we would start off our January meeting where each individual would formulate their power word. And I still would encourage you to do that. That is something I think is really powerful and wonderful. What your VP leaders, so Sarah, Becky, and I, we've have been working very hard with the vision that we have for 2016. And what we felt was really important was to create a team word, and what our focus is going to be as leaders for everything that we do. So any trainings going forward, any activities that we're doing forward, the team power word is going to be activity. It is all going to be revolving around activity, because if your business isn't directly connected to activity, you don't have a business. So we're going to really we're going to explode the activity portion of your businesses this year, and it's going to be powerful for you, and you're going to feel amazing, and you're going to feel accomplished, and there's nothing like it. And also, I was telling Becky, I was like, can I please be recognized? Because I worked really, really hard to get 6 participants for the Healthy Happy Hour, or the Healthy Living programs. And what I'll tell you is I worked really hard. It was an interesting time because I have kids in the house, and that all can be very interesting. And when I was able to get that 6th person at the deadline, I walked away and I felt accomplished. And there's no other feeling than being like, I did it. So that's what we're going to do month after month after month in this for 2016. So what Becky and so Becky, I think you should come up here, because Becky, and if we need, I don't know if we'll have Sarah chime in, but we will need her to chime in. What we want to share with you guys now is what has inspired our power word of activity, and what has inspired for us to be launching things like having 5 people on the DA Maui Zoom. How cool is that? Becky's going on vacation to Maui, and she's doing a live Zoom call for us, which she could just be on the beach, which I would be tempted to do, just be on the beach and be so happy to be warm and sunny place, but she's going to be doing this for us. So having the 5 people on the Zoom call, what has inspired that? What has inspired for us to do this text booking event together as a team? What is behind all of this, and for our focus word of being activity, is that the 3 of us have been going through personal one-to-one coaching with Deanna Herron. And this has been huge, transforming, and both Sarah and I can definitely, we can share some words with you on that. But this is really what has been what's inspiring where we're going. And I don't know, Becky, where should we go from here? Because eventually I want to announce. Yeah. Sure. You want to say a few words?
Well, all I can say is I have my first call today with Deanna, and I'm super excited, super excited. So I'm straight out of the chute. I'm a week behind these guys, and so I'll let them share some inspirational nuggets with you. But it's awesome.
Okay. Sarah.
Hi. So yeah, this program, the coaching calls have, can you mute your side? I think I can hear it echo. Thanks, Lynn. So it's truly been life-changing and business-changing in the 11 days 12 days I've been a part of it. I've had 2 calls with Deanna, and it really has just started my 2016 with a bang. It's gotten activity on my calendar. It's pushing me to work past fears. It's pushing me to work in outside of my comfort zone a lot. And that's scary, but it's the most rewarded I've felt in a very, very long time, personally and professionally. Just very rewarded with that. I'm gonna do this no matter what attitude. I'm just gonna make it work, even with obstacles. And I'm just proud of myself. Like Lynn said, she was proud of herself for pushing to get those signups. I feel proud of myself. And it's been a long time since I felt like so good about all of this. And I know that I can guarantee Lynn is going to say a lot of the same things, but I'm just really, really just awe-inspired and happy to be doing this.
Okay. So all I can say is that it has been super impactful. What's been so cool is that Sarah and I have really been able to lean on each other as we're going through this. And multiple different feelings. And the reason why I want to share this with you is that I want you guys to be very much glued to your email, because we are going to be sending out a personal invitation. And you're going to be invited to be able to have this coaching by your VP. And I want you to know that this topic wasn't new to me, because in November, when I was at Deanna Heron's home, I was able to get this coaching manual. And so this is something that I was very much aware of, what Deanna was giving her leaders to be able to provide for her team. I just hadn't personally gone through it with Deanna. And so that is why she is reaching out to her leaders who have not personally experienced it. And so with Sarah and I doing this, but what I want you guys to do is very much look out for this email that's going to come out, and then just understand that when you are going through these emails, that if you have any type of reactions, like for myself, like I seriously, so there was, because Sarah and I were like, are we doing this? We're doing this. We're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to do this. Are we doing this? Yeah, I guess we're doing this. And I had one day where I was in bed with the covers over my head at the thoughts of what it is I was going to have to step up to the plate and commit to. And then number two, I had another day where I was like just really irritated and pissed off. I was really just like, argh! And then I got over those emotions, and I'm like, I'm going to do this. Who's my list of people that I'm going to be texting? And who are the folks that I'm going to be booking? And we're doing this. And then Miss Becky is jumping on the train too, which is so cool. So your leaders are doing this. We want to be able to offer this to you. So more information coming on email. I just say stay very close to your email, because that's how the communication is going to come out. And we're really excited for 2016. It's going to be a big year. So.
Sounds mysterious.
Good. Yes, that's.
Yeah, so scary.
Sound intriguing. Setting up intrigue.
And then what I'll just leave you on was a very simple quote that I thought was appropriate for today. Is the future depends on what you do today, and that was from Gandhi. The future depends on what you do today, and it's a nice reminder. I have this on my computer for me to be aware of as well. If my future depends on what I do today, so what am I going to do?
Awesome. Yep. Okay, thank you guys. Go. Here's to an amazing 2016. Getting up better together. We love you guys.
Hi, Miss Sarah. Bye, everybody on the call.
Goodbye. Thank you guys. Thanks, Sarah. Good job. Good job.